In this video, I'm going to show you 3 points on the chest that you can massage and should massage to lift your lower face, to keep your lower face and jawline defined. I use these techniques on all my clients. I have done over the past 6 years over 1,000 client sessions, and I'm sharing with you everything that I've observed from working with so many faces, with so many women and men in all age groups, and on myself. Just for reference, in case you're wondering, because I know you probably are, I'm 43, not the oldest, but also not a baby like many people call me sometimes. Maybe I'm too young to give you advice on that. So yeah, I've been doing that for quite a few years now. I've worked on many people. So yeah, if you are interested to learn my take on it, on my observations, my experience, then please stay tuned. Chest is an extremely important area when it comes to your lower face. And this is for a few different reasons. And in a minute, stay with me, I'm going to show you a few techniques of how to massage and stretch the chest. But for now, I think it's important that you understand a few key pointers about the anatomy of the chest and how it relates to your lower face. First of all, the chest fascia is directly connected to the lower face, to your jaw and through your neck. And that means that when your posture is shoulders rolled forward, probably from using your phone all the time, looking down, working on the computer, doing things, hunching forward, it will directly affect how your lower face looks like. And that is because of the connection of the fascia, the connective tissues from the chest up towards the jawline. So when you release the tension from the chest area, everything just kind of opens up automatically. And that also means that your lower face kind of springs up automatically because it's not being pulled down anymore. Tight chest also means rounded forward shoulders and a head forward posture, creating a lot of tension and a lot of heaviness and weight on the back of your head. And all of that is not only not ideal for aesthetics because a hunchback just doesn't look nice, but it can cause headaches, jaw tension, tension in the neck, stiffness in the neck, all sorts of things. So not only is it important for your face to massage this area, but just for your well-being. Now, on top of everything, we also have a lot of lymph nodes. Exit points sit here around the collarbone area. And these are drainage exits for your entire face and neck, which means that if your chest is tight, then lymph cannot drain properly from your lower face, with the result of fluid retention causing jowls, a puffy jawline, and just in general heaviness around the jawline area. And then another thing is that if your chest is really compressed, it's just harder to breathe. And when your breathing is really shallow, it just causes tension in general. So as soon as you open this up, your breathing opens and all of your facial muscles can relax just because your breathing gets deeper. Each deep breath that you take stimulates and engages the lymph nodes down in the body. So bottom line, your chest is an anchor point. If it's tight and your shoulders are pulling forward, that means that your lower face will sag. And if it's open, shoulders go back, that means that your lower face will remain lifted or lift back up if it has been sagging a little bit. Okay, we are now going to get into the techniques and I'm going to show you this standing up. We are here under the collarbone. Here is the collarbone. We are under the collarbone and just in front of the bony part. So we're looking for the soft tissue that is like right here between the crease of the collarbone and the front of the shoulder, about here. And we are going to take our hand forward, kind of pull forward with your hand. That's going to give you a better idea of where you need to be with your hand. And then you're just simply going to kind of like sink your fingers in here and move your hand in like a circular motion, like so. And the whole goal of doing that is to put these fingers and kind of like get into the tissue and begin to soften the tissue. You can use your knuckles too if you want, but I kind of prefer using my, and you can just circle around as if you're bicycling your arm and breathing here into this area. Right. And we are going to move our hand a little bit in. So we are still under the collarbone. Here is the collarbone. And we're just a little bit under here. And again, we're moving our arm, shoulder forwards, just so that we get to massage and release this area. If your arm gets a bit tired, if you're not used to this work, then just switch arms, switch over to the other side, and then return to the first side. So again, we are finding the area below the collarbone. So we are not working above the collarbone, we're below the collarbone and towards the front of the shoulder. Put the fingers here. You can do a few circles, taking your arm forward. I'm going to turn around so you can see. And then we simply move our arm, making some circles. And the whole reason we are doing this movement with the arm is so that we can get into this tender spot. And I'm really trying to get deep into here, right next to the front of the shoulder. This area is the area of the pectoralis muscle, pecs. And there is the pectoralis major and there is the pectoralis minor underneath in this area. And this is what we are trying to reach here. And then let's move a little bit in towards the center of the chest. So we're working here, just move a little bit in. And same thing, we're doing circles or just simply staying put with our fingers pressing and kind of letting the shoulder do its thing, go forward. And if this is too awkward for you, you don't know about like this movement with your arm, you don't have to do it. You can just simply let your arm and kind of massage with your fingers or pull it down. But when you lift the arm up, it just kind of like softens this area a bit and it's just a bit easier to get into it. But don't worry, you can freestyle this as long as you get nicely and deeply into all of these muscles. Okay, now there is a small muscle that is, I didn't realize you wouldn't see me the whole time, guys. So there is a small muscle right underneath the collarbone. So here is my collarbone, you can see that. I'm just gonna pull my shoulder a little bit forward. This is where we've just been massaging here and a little bit down. And now we are gonna get right under the collarbone. So you're gonna take your fingers, take the shoulder a little bit forward just to expose and kind of make space. Kind of like you can, even put your hand on your waist and just like pull forward. And then we're trying to kind of dig our fingers into this space under the collarbone, massaging in here. Kind of like trying to scoop almost our fingers a little bit under the collarbone. Breathing. And then we are going to do the other side. I'm going to put my hand on my waist, pull forward so that I can get into this area and get under that collarbone, nicely massaging the bottom area, scooping in from below, almost as if I wanted to scoop under the bone. You don't need any oil for this, by the way. You're just doing this on dry skin. And any tender areas, looking for them, releasing everything that is stuck. All right. Now we are going to also do a little stretch. I have a lot of stretches that I know, and I'm going to do more videos on more different stretches. But for today, I just want to do a really simple one. We're going to open the arms, like cactus arms. We know that from yoga. And you're just going to open up and stretch back. You want to make sure that you don't arch your back too much, We don't want like a super arched back. Pull the lower belly in, straighten your back in the lower back area, the lumbar area. And you want to open up the upper back and and stretch the chest. A lot of times when your chest is really tight and you're trying to stretch here, then your lower back is going to compensate and bend really deeply. So it's going to end up being a shape like this in the lower back. But we want to achieve like an even curve, you know. So pull the lower belly in, pull the ribs in a little bit, and then try and open up from the chest area, pulling your elbows back, and then we can move. I quite like to experiment. So I just kind of take my arms up and down like this, up and back, up and down, maybe even a few circles, because as you move your arms up and down and back and forward, you will feel where all these tender and tight spots are. And then you can just focus a little bit on those areas that need it most. And you can even move your head a bit. Oh. And that, my friends, I want you to take time with. Don't rush it. Take your time stretching. You can even stretch out your elbows. If you open the arms, the elbows stretch, you will get a super good stretch into your arms as well. And with this type of work, you are perfectly then prepared to continue working higher up towards your neck, towards your face, and releasing everything progressively, systematically. With this, we are ending our session on working on the chest and neck. And I highly recommend you watch this video next, where I show you how to work on the neck area and the lower face area. Now you're perfectly prepared with what you just done with the chest. Do this if you can. If you're super tight, do this at least 3 to 4 times a week. You can do it every day if you have the time, but I know that you also want to work on other areas of your face and neck. So you can do this 2 to 3 times a week in the beginning to prepare yourself to open this chest area, and you will be perfectly set up to continue your work on other areas of your face. I also invite you into the 15 minutes facelift system, which is my program where I have already laid everything out for you perfectly, systematically. You just need to press play, follow along. You get 7 routines for each day of the week, 1 routine, and each one has different techniques just for each area of the face, so that you know exactly every day what to do without wondering if it's the right order, if it's the right thing to do, and all of that stuff. Something I recommend you watch my lower face video and massage the 5 points to lift your lower face and define a jawline next, and the video is going to be here. Just click and I see you there. Bye.